Hello and welcome back to the Medcurity podcast, where it is our goal to help you increase and maintain your compliance and cybersecurity posture. Today, we will be diving into the latest cybersecurity attack on the healthcare sector, the Ascension Breach. We'll explore what happened. We'll go into what its immediate impact looked like and what that means for the future of cybersecurity in healthcare. So without further ado, let's dive in. So Ascension, one of the largest healthcare associations, detected unusual activity on their network. It turned out to be a ransomware attack by the hacker group known as Black Basta. The Black Basta group is a hacker gang that has already breached over 500 organizations worldwide, including 12 critical infrastructure sectors. Black Basta's attack methods are pretty sophisticated. They exploit software vulnerabilities and then use targeted phishing emails to gain access. Once inside, they encrypt and exfiltrate data, and if the victim refuses to pay the ransom, they publish the stolen data on the dark web. And this is obviously a nightmare scenario for any organization, but especially for healthcare providers. So going into the immediate impact of the Ascension breach, when this breach occurred, it led to significant disruptions across the board. So as you can imagine, there was a delay in patient care. On top of that, the chaos and headache around administrative duties was immense, and over 1.2 million patient records were exposed. This is definitely a good reminder of how deeply intertwined our healthcare services are with technology, and not only the risks that can come with it, but the day-to-day effects that these cybersecurity events can impact. So what else can we learn from the Ascension breach? There are a couple different takeaways that we should consider. First, vulnerability exposure. The breach highlighted significant weaknesses in Ascension's network. And so this is obviously a wake-up call about the importance of having robust cybersecurity defenses in place. And it's not just about protecting that data, but also the downstream effects of safeguarding your infrastructure that supports patient care. Second, recovery challenges. Restoring systems and getting back to normal is not a quick fix. It's a complex, time-consuming process and can stretch resources and patience very thin. And every moment spent recovering is a moment where patient care is impacted. Third and finally, patient trust. Breaches like this can seriously damage patient trust. And when personal and sensitive information is exposed, it's not just about the immediate fallout and the effect it has on your organization, but it's also about the long-term confidence in your organization. So secure data management isn't just a technical necessity, but it's also essential for maintaining trust in the long term. This Ascension breach is just one example of a growing trend of cyber attacks, and they're becoming more and more frequent and more sophisticated every day. Black Basta is just one of many groups targeting this sector. These attackers are getting bolder, more creative, more advanced, and if you're not on top of it, they can exploit vulnerabilities that you're not even aware of. And healthcare providers are prime targets for this because of the fact that they hold vast amounts of sensitive data, and any disruption can have serious consequences. So obviously, as we have harped on, cybersecurity and its importance in healthcare is paramount and can't really be overstated. So here are some essential steps that every healthcare organization should take to enhance their cybersecurity posture. First, of course, conduct regular risk analyses, security risk analyses. It's not just a one-time task or something to check the box. You should conduct frequent and thorough security risk analyses to identify vulnerabilities and then mitigate those vulnerabilities. Second, employee training, ensuring that your staff is educated around your company policies and procedures around compliance, as well as keeping them up to date with trends and tactics that are growing in popularity, such as phishing attempts, is really key to keeping your organization safe. Third, developing a response plan. Creating and maintaining a detailed incident response plan is key so that if something like this does happen, you know what you're going to do, who's going to do what, and it'll help you quickly address and manage security breaches. Some other suggestions on the data side: regularly backing up data so that you have regular and secure backed up storages of your data can minimize the impact of a ransomware attack. Implementing multi-factor authentication can add an extra layer of security, and maybe even considering network segmentation, so segregating your network to limit the spread of malware if that does transpire. So if one part of the network is compromised, it can help prevent the entire system from being affected. If you or your organization need help identifying gaps in your cybersecurity or compliance posture, feel free to reach out. Our team is always willing and able to help educate and give guidance around these types of topics. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode, and we will see you on the next one.